We have some really appetizing, really beautiful recipes for you today. Ann Cox Eastis is with us from Kroger, and she has had kind of a star-spangled explosion. This is just gorgeous.
Red, white, and blue all the way.
I love it. Yeah, you have so many pretty things here. We're going to show how to make these red, white, and blue cupcakes, this beautiful fruit pizza we'll talk about, and I love what you did with the strawberries.
The strawberries, we just dipped, I did it two ways. I dipped part of them in white chocolate, which I melted 2 cups in the microwave with a tablespoon of shortening and dipped it in that, or the Candy Quick that you can get, the vanilla Candy Quick, and I couldn't tell any difference in the flavor working with them, either one, so either one
so
works.
Pretty, and you just dip the strawberries halfway and then dip it in the sugar sprinkles.
Yeah, the blue crystal sugar, yeah.
Wow, so easy, and that looks like you really tried. You know, that's what's great about these recipes.
It looks harder than it is.
Yeah, definitely. We're going to show you how to make these tricolor cupcakes, and I just think this is a brilliant idea.
Well, it really is easier than you think, and it's great if you're celebrating red, white, and blue, or for that matter, any colors. But all I did was I took a white cake mix package, okay? And be sure, I put ingredients for one particular brand, and then I used another brand, and it had a little bit different. So all recipes use 3 egg whites, but make sure that you look at the amount of oil and water to add to each brand of cake mix, because it may
according
vary,
to your box.
According to your box, it may vary a little bit. Okay, but what I did was I mixed up 3 egg whites, oil, and water with my cake mix, and then I divided the batter into 3 bowls. Okay, and one is white, which is normal.
So that's the original color.
That's the original color, and then I added red food coloring, enough to get as dark of a red as I wanted. I wouldn't measure it specifically because everybody would.
You just add a drop or two. It doesn't take much of that food coloring, does it?
And then I did the same thing with the blue. So I've got red, white, and blue batters. And then I had red, white, and blue cupcake liners, but you said you liked the white because you could see the variety of color through the
after it bakes, you can really see that you've got kind of a multicolored cupcake.
And I just put it in a muffin tin and put the liners in there. And I tried it with 2 liners thicknesses, but it peels off, so just one is fine.
Right.
Okay, and so about a tablespoon of each in each muffin. And what I did when I was filling them was I put about a tablespoon in each one, and then I went back with a different color. So it was a little bit
you're
easier.
putting it kind of on the side, right?
And just kind of do it 3 different ways. And you'll have to probably bake a batch to kind of see if you're coming out okay.
And this will make about 24, right?
It'll make about 24, 22 to 24. You don't want to fill them much more than half, 3/4 at the max, because see, they're going to rise.
Okay.
And so
this is kind of fun. This would be great for kids,
wouldn't it? It would be great for kids. Not only making the cupcakes themselves, but decorating them is fun. I used blue and red sprinkles. I used stars. I used little frilly firework-like displays, and fresh raspberries, strawberries, and blueberries. And so they can help decorate them and frost them when they come out. I just use plain old canned frosting. Now, if you want to be really, really fancy, you could take your frosting and put it in 3 bowls and put your food coloring, so you had red, white, and blue food coloring, and you could put it in a bag and, you know, swirl it all together and be really, really fancy. I wasn't that fancy.
That's starting to feel work intensive. All right, let's talk about this beautiful flag pizza that you've made.
I took sugar cookie because I wanted it to kind of look like a flag, but you can use any kind of cookie dough, refrigerated cookie dough. I put it in a pizza pan, and if you're going to take it someplace, just put it in a disposable aluminum pizza pan and cook it and take it in the same thing. And then my filling is 8 ounces of cream cheese mixed up with a 1/4 cup of powdered sugar, and then 4 ounces of frozen whipped topping, which is thawed. That's about half of one of those 8-ounce containers. And then you spread it on there, and I did let it chill a couple of hours in the refrigerator before I started putting my fruit on there. And I used bananas in this, but a couple of tips. I didn't put the bananas on until this morning, and I put them in either orange juice or like Sprite or Sierra Mist or something.
To keep them from turning?
Keep them from turning. And then I melted some apple jelly in the microwave and brushed it over all the fruit to make it look shiny.
That's a great idea. I tell you what, we are all set for the 4th. Thank you for this wonderful celebration.
My pleasure. Happy 4th.
So good. All right. Well, all these recipes are online now on the Talk of the Town page at newschannel5.com.